The ethics of peace and war. Can violence ever be justified? War is among humanity's oldest realities, and peace is its most elusive dream. From ancient battlefields to modern drone strikes, we have long struggled with a central moral question: is war ever ethical? In this video, we explore the philosophies that have shaped our understanding of peace, the justification of war, and the fragile line between defense and destruction. What are the ancient roots of war ethics? The ethics of war have ancient roots. Plato warned of unchecked aggression, but saw war as necessary in a just society's defense. Aristotle viewed war as a tool for achieving peace, but only if pursued virtuously. In Christian theology, St. Augustine developed the concept of just war theory, arguing that war could be morally permissible if it met specific conditions such as just cause, legitimate authority, right intention, and proportionality. Religious traditions like Judaism, Islam, Hinduism, Buddhism have also debated when violence may be justified, often framing it within necessity, dharma, jihad, or karmic balance. Let us talk now about so-called just war theory and pacifism. Just war theory, later refined by thinkers like Thomas Aquinas and Hugo Grotius and modern philosophers, remains a dominant ethical framework. It outlines not only when a war may begin, jus ad bellum, but how it must be conducted, jus in bello. Civilians must be protected. Force must be proportional, and peace must always be the end goal. But critics argue, is any war truly just? Pacifism, championed by figures like Gandhi, Leo Tolstoy, and Bertrand Russell, holds that violence inevitably corrupts and escalates. It insists that moral consistency requires a commitment to nonviolence, even in the face of tyranny. So, ask yourself, can peace ever be built through force? In fact, we cannot discuss modern dilemmas without talking about technology and total war. In the 20th and 21st centuries, warfare has evolved. World wars, nuclear bombs, and cyber attacks have stretched the boundaries of ethical reasoning. Can any war be proportional in the nuclear age? Can civilian casualties be avoided in drone warfare? And how does ethics respond to terrorism, guerrilla warfare, and asymmetric conflicts? Global institutions like the United Nations attempt to maintain peace, but politics often outweigh principle. The American philosopher Michael Walzer suggests that while some wars are morally necessary, the dirty hands of war always leave a moral stain, even when waged for noble causes. Let us now talk about the ethics of peace. Peace is not merely the absence of war. It is a moral vision. It involves justice, reconciliation, and structural nonviolence. Positive peace, as defined by the Norwegian peace theorist Johan Galtung, means creating systems where conflict is addressed without domination. Forgiveness, diplomacy, education, and economic equity become tools for peacebuilding. Ethical peace resists cycles of vengeance. It sees the enemy not as a monster, but as a fellow human, often shaped by fear, history, or ideology. Finally, where do we stand? Can violence ever be ethical? The answer remains conflicted. To some, defending the innocent requires force. To others, morality demands total commitment to nonviolence. But perhaps the deeper question is not when war is justifiable, but how we might create a world where that question fades into irrelevance. What we do know is this: ethics demands we reflect, not react. To ask not just can we fight, but must we? And remember that peace is not passive. It is a bold, daily choice.